Here we are, still talking about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Probably what they wanted, in all honesty. At least, we know that Amber Heard still wants everyone thinking about her and talking about her. We recently reported that Amber and her team had gone through with officially filing their appeal to the court after their other attempts to get the verdict changed didn't work. We also reported that Johnny Depp had put out an album with Jeff Beck and was on tour, and we said that he seemed to be moving on with his life. Well, we may have spoken too soon, as just a few days after Amber submitted her appeal, Johnny Depp also went in and submitted an appeal. Not appealing her appeal, but appealing the $2 million in damages that she was awarded. So let's talk about that and do a quick recap of everything going on so far for anyone who hasn't seen the other videos or who just needs a refresher. So, Johnny Depp sued Amber Heard for her op-ed she wrote in the Washington Post, which didn't actually mention Johnny but was clearly about Johnny. It went to court. Johnny quote unquote won because she was found responsible for all counts of defamation and he was only found responsible for one. Amber owes him $8 million, blah blah blah. There's the basics that we all probably know by now. Amber and her team tried to get the verdict thrown out on account of one of the jurors apparently not being the person who was actually supposed to show up. However, the judge was quick to shut this down and they had to move on to their next plan, this being actually submitting their appeal. So they gave in all their papers to the court saying, "We believe the court made errors that prevented a just and fair verdict consistent with the First Amendment. We are therefore appealing the verdict. While we realize today's filing will ignite the Twitter bonfires, there are steps we need to take to ensure both fairness and justice." End quote. This was probably one of their last resorts, as we know that Amber has been struggling for money and it was even said by her lawyer that she can't afford this. She was also being sued by her insurance company for all of the court costs and any costs that may come around as a result of the appeal. This could be even more considering that if she loses the appeal as well, she may be responsible for paying Johnny's court fees. In response to the news of the appeal, Depp's spokesperson said, quote unquote, "The jury listened to the extensive evidence presented during the 6-week trial and came to a clear and unanimous verdict that the defendant herself defamed Mr. Depp in multiple instances. We remain confident in our case and that this verdict will stand." Unquote. Then, one day later, Depp's attorney submitted their documents to have the $2 million ruling in Amber's favor overturned. Their documents reading, "Plaintiff and counterclaim defendant John C. Depp by counsel hereby appeals to the Court of Appeals in Virginia from all adverse rulings and from the final judgment order of this circuit court entered on June 24th, 2022. Unquote. While it looks like this means we're going to keep seeing this case in headlines for a while, many people believe that Amber Heard will be unable to pay the $8 million appeal bond in order to move forward with the process altogether, noting that she has only paid $500 of the total so far. So while we wait for the two teams to get their appeals and potentially finances together, there's not much else we can do except sit back and wait and see what happens. So that's all I have for you for now, but I'll be sure to keep you updated if we find out anything new. I've been your host, Adam Andrews, and join us next time for more.